Once upon a time, in a remote African village, life thrived under the warm embrace of the sun. Children played in their fields, their laughter ringing like music, while elders shared stories beneath the shade of ancient trees. Yet, amid this joy, a dark shadow loomed, the greedy Chief Nduma. Nduma was known far and wide for his towering stature and booming voice, but beneath his imposing exterior lay a heart as barren as the driest desert. He desired beauty, not for the joy it could bring, but to quench the jealousy that festered within him. Whenever a young man appeared with a beautiful wife, Nduma's heart twisted with envy. To him, beauty was not a blessing, it was a threat to his authority. In his warped mind, he believed that beauty should only belong solely to him, a privilege of power. Thus, he enforced a cruel decree. Any man with a beautiful wife will be arrested and cast into the depths of a dark cave where despair thrived like a creeping vine. This cave, known as the Cave of Whispers, held the echoes of sorrowful cries, and many young men were imprisoned within its dark embrace. The villagers lived in constant fear. They whispered tales of Nduma's wrath around flickering fires, warning their sons to hide their beautiful wives, or else they attract the chief's jealous gaze. Young men avoided public spaces, and beautiful women concealed their faces, their spirits dulled under the oppressive weight of Nduma's greed. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped low in the sky, casting golden rays over the village, Nduma decided to host a grand banquet. The long wooden table was filled with delicacies, roasted goat, ripe fruits, and fragrant stews. Everything a king could desire. Yet, as he feasted, the laughter of his guests felt hollow, echoing with an undercurrent of fear. It was during this banquet that Kimo, a messenger of God, arrived unexpectedly. He walked into the hall, adorned in robes that seemed to shimmer with divine light, his presence commanding immediate attention. As he stepped forward, the air grew still, and a sense of calm washed over the room. "Great Chief Nduma," Kimo began, his voice a soothing breeze amidst the tension. "You have stayed far from the path of honor. You must repent, for the beauty of love should unite, not divide. Release the men you have imprisoned, and your heart will know peace." Nduma's laughter broke the silence, a harsh mocking sound that reverberated through the hall. "Repent? For what? Beauty belongs to me, and I will not allow it to tarnish my reign. Guards, seize this fool," he roared. The guards langed at Kimo, their movements swift and menacing. But Kimo stood his ground, unyielding in the face of their hostility. With a wave of his hand, he spoke softly. "You may imprison my body, but my spirit will remain free." The guards dragged Kimo away, throwing him into the very cave where the young man languished. Darkness consumed him, but not his spirit. Inside the cave, he found the imprisoned men, huddled together, their faces weary and filled with despair. Kimo's heart ached for them, but he refused to let darkness extinguish hope. "Fear not," he called, his voice cutting through the gloom. Even in this darkness, we can find the light. Love is stronger than envy, and together we can rise again. The young men looked up, their spirits rekindled by Kimo's words. They shared tales of love and longing, and Kimo inspired them with visions of freedom, urging them to believe in the power of unity. Outside the cave, the atmosphere shifted ominously. Dark clouds gathered overhead, swirling like an angry ocean. The wind howled through the village, carrying whispers of impending doom. The villagers held their breath, for they knew that nature often mirrored the turmoil of the heart. Inside the palace, Nduma feasted, oblivious to the signs around him. As he raised his cup in celebration, a bolt of lightning illuminated the sky, crackling with energy. The villagers exchanged worried glances, knowing that something was amiss. As the storm reached its peak, torrential rain poured down, flooding the fields and drowning the village in an eerie silence. With a deafening roar, thunder echoed through the valley, shaking the very ground beneath them. And then, with a fierce crack, a bolt of lightning struck Nduma's palace. The building shook as if the earth itself was rejecting the greed that resided within. The villagers watched in awe and terror as the palace was engulfed in blinding light. Nduma's reign ended in a moment of divine fury, and the darkness that had held the village captive for so long began to lift. The storm raged on, but within the chaos, the hearts of the villagers began to awaken. As the storm passed, a serene silence enveloped the village. The heavy rain washed away the bitterness and despair that had lingered for years. The skies cleared, revealing a brilliant sun that cast a golden glow on the world, and the villagers dared to hope once more. With Nduma gone, the cave's grip weakened. The imprisoned young men found their way back to the surface, Kimo leading them out into the light. Cheers erupted as the villagers welcomed them home, their hearts light with joy. "Your bravery has set us free," they shouted, tears of happiness streaming down their faces. Kimo smiled, his eyes shining with warmth. "You are free now. Beauty is a gift to be celebrated, not hoarded. Let love flourish among you, and your hearts will know peace." The villagers surrounded Kimo, their gratitude overflowing. They vowed to honor love and beauty, to cherish one another without fear, and to build a community that thrived on kindness rather than jealousy. In the days that followed, life in the village flourished anew. Young men walked proudly with their beautiful wives, their laughter echoing like music through the fields. The crops thrived, and the village blossomed under the nurturing sun. Elders shared stories of the past, teaching the young about the importance of love and the dangers of greed. They spoke of Chief Nduma, the chief who let envy consume him, and how a messenger of God brought freedom to their hearts. The village held a special place for Kimo, whose spirit had sparked their transformation. Years passed, and the tale of Chief Nduma transformed into a cherished legend. The village prospered, vibrant with love and unity. Every year, the villagers held a festival of beauty, celebrating love, art, and joy. They adorned their homes with flowers, danced under the stars, and sang songs of freedom, ensuring that the memory of greed will never darken their hearts again. And so, Through the trials of greed and the triumph of love, the villagers learned that true beauty lies not in possession, but in the bonds they share. As the sun set over the hills, they knew their story would live on, etched in the hearts of generations to come, a testament to the enduring power of love and the dangers of envy. The village thrived, a beacon of hope and beauty, forever free from the shadow of Nduma's greed. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share with friends. Until next time, peace.